I'm your host, Versatile Bark, here with another Hound of Norfolk mystery update. Now, it is confirmed in the episode Grand Diaper that Zoey Lee is the new Vigalantie known as Fury. She was the one who was at the end of Sleeping Siren, who said there would be no next time and attacked Ray and his Loic and Nelson that night. And I think Grand Diaper, when I watched this episode, I saw a lot of things, and I felt the same emotions that Zoey felt, seeing how Ray and his buddy, seeing Ray, his friends, Nelson and Loic were treating people, and worst of all, Ray threatening Zoey like that. It was just so mad, and it's just so unfair. And when Zoey reported this behavior to Mr. Damocles, the principal, Ray's father, Mr. Pugnard, just showed up out of nowhere, and he looked at it and he said it was excellent. And Mr. Damocles, he himself, thought it was unacceptable, and Mr. Pugnard just laughed it off. And it was horrible. I mean, in the first season, Chloe used her father, Mr. Bourgeois, as a means to get away with her actions, and yet Mr. Bourgeois, Andre, was felt remorse after everything he did for his daughter, and how he encouraged his daughter's bad behavior. And the next was worse. When at the end of the school day, when Chloe and Sabrina were going home, this boy Sam just popped out of nowhere and turned up his music volume up loud on purpose and scared a woman's child. And the next, this horrible tram driver refused to stop for a person in with their child that's in a wheelchair. And the worst, Bob Roth was shooting a video with his son XY and not letting a woman into her apartment. And poor Andre, he was the worst of it. He was dealing with 3 horrible men who were harassing him. And Zoey, she couldn't handle it anymore. And she felt like the justice system had failed her. So she donned her vigilante persona, and first she started with Bob Roth and put him on the Eiffel Tower on top. Then she took Ray, Loic, and Nelson and put all 3 of them from a boat ride on the Paris Riviera onto a runaway roller coaster. Then she dealt with Sam, the boy who was the guy who the kid who said he hates babies, and she humiliates him by dressing him up like one. Even the 3 men who were harassing Andre, they were all humiliated, and the horrible tram driver was also humiliated. And I can tell that Zoey, she tried her best, but she felt like the world was unjust, and both men as herself and as Ladybug, she tried to help Zoey the best she could, and oh boy, I mean, it was pretty hard for Zoey to handle it all after all the unfairness she felt, and her having to become Fury, and when I saw all the bullies get humiliated and put in danger in certain situations, I couldn't help but laugh, and I felt like Zoey, I kept cheering for Zoey as Fury, and I feel like at the end of the episode Grand Diaper, Zoey's gonna continue to be Fury, and she's going to continue kicking butt and taking name. But most of all, I think what will come next will be something like this. The Civil War. It'll be two sides. One, like, originally in the comics, it was Team Captain America versus Team Iron Man. And both sides on a separate side, both on a different path. And all I can say about Ray is that he is worse than Chloe. I mean, honestly. He is appalling, unrelenting, immoral. Ugh, a corrupt, vicious, demented, low-life scoundrel. There's no evil scheme he would concoct, no depravity he would commit. And with everything I witnessed in Grand Diaper, all I can say is, well, even though Zoey tried the first time to do the right thing and reported to the authorities, it was still hard because of Ray's father is a very powerful man, and he just let Ray and his buddies get away with it, and it was pretty sad and tragic. And all I can say is whatever's on that video cannot be good for Zoey. But of course, Marinette and her friends know how much Zoey has changed, and that they know that she's not that person anymore. They all know Zoey's not that person anymore. But I can honestly say this. When push comes to shove, we truly know what's in our hearts. And Zoey, she has a good heart. And she is the best hero there is. And all I can say about this new season of Miraculous Ladybug, it's basically Young Justice meets Civil War, and it's all more secrets, more lies, and more drama. Boy, oh boy, when things get rough, things are gonna look pretty bad. And again, I still think Zoey's gonna continue to be Fury, and she's still gonna protect all the good people from all those bullies. And anyways, these are my opinions. Please let me know in the comments below. Please like, and subscribe to my channel. This is your host, Box, signing off.